Hey everybody, it is a sad day for the Rise of Rocinante roleplay on the Gamerman and Scholars ARC RP server because today we are saying goodbye to a loved one. Let me just start by saying this is a very dangerous server. We are in probably one of the safest spots on the map aside of like Herbivore Island, okay? And still, we can have things die from the smallest of creatures. Basically, anything that you have running out and about needs to have something protecting it. And even so late in the game for us, having most everything well protected, when we lose something, often it is from a stupid mistake, which is the case on my part. For me losing Rajesh, who we're going to bury today and make a monument, spend some time in the temple and at the graveyard for. And Limberthil has lost basically the twin here of Ragnar, Bill. And Bill was killed by a Dillo because Bill did not have something protecting it. So you'll see here, each one of my mounts that I have up here at the post have a number of things following it all the time with attack your target. Right now, the only reason I don't have Magna and Ragnar with something following it and protecting it is because it's surrounded by things that do. So anything that attacks this camp is decimated in a matter of seconds, from the number of Dillos, Dimorphodons, Raptors, etc. that we have around here. One missing piece that we are missing is Rajesh, which was my Sabertooth that I raised from the Redwoods, brought over to Rocinante, and it was a very close companion of mine. So I lost it, having been on the other side of the wall, killing Alpha Raptors. And it wasn't the Alpha Raptor that took down Rajesh, rather our own spike walls. So Rajesh was set to follow Magna. So anytime I would jump off of him, he'd run straight back to Magna. Now, just my own stupidity, not realizing where I was at when it happened, when it all went down. I was fighting a raptor, an Alpha Raptor, around this area right here. After I killed the Alpha Raptor, I jumped off of Rajesh to retrieve the items that were going to be in the satchel left behind for the Raptor corpse. And naturally, he made a beeline straight to the house and ran all along these spike walls for a solid 3 minutes until all 6,500 of his health was spent. And we were surprised with the heart-wrenching notification that Rajesh was killed, and not by any dinosaurs, but just by my own stupidity. And that was not even, it's not even that I had him on follow that I regret. It's jumping off of him outside of the gates, because any other time I would do that, I would be pretty much like standing here-ish. So I knew that the beeline was just a quick jump, and he wasn't going to lose more than 200 health in that huge jump out of 6,500, just to basically run over and get back to safety and to his friends. All right, so this is our graveyard. During the Halloween event, I didn't realize that the gravestones from the Halloween event would disappear. So our graveyard is in reality about twice this size, but half of the new gravestones that we put down had disappeared after the Halloween event. So here we are again on the brink of sunset, and we're going to start putting down Rajesh's monument. Now, when we have like really ones that mean a whole lot to us, we create a monument. So Limberthil here had created a monument for Faramir. Faramir was basically just like the Rajesh version of a raptor. Faramir was overcome by 2 alphas and a Therizinosaur, which even with Zerksun, or Rajesh for that matter, which is basically our alpha killers in case we have alphas here around the town of Rocinante, even that would have been a lot for them. So Faramir died a warrior's death, honestly. And Bill was killed by a relatively low-level Dillo, correct?
Yes.
Right outside the restaurant, I believe. I have in mind to design a rather unique looking monument. So since we have Faramir's monument over there, I'm thinking of putting Rajesh's about here. And we're going to start with this foundation. Actually, we'll put it on this side over here. We're going to start with a foundation. Post in the middle. Rajesh was most certainly a warrior for us. Okay, hold on. This is going to take a... This is going to take some finesse here. And timing. Nope. Dragon. Okay, and this message in a bottle is going to house his trophy, which was specially decorated and colored to match his fur. Aha, okay. Well, hold on. Gonna have to make another gravestone. And here we go. So, our completed monument to Rajesh. We burn spark powder in your torch in remembrance of you. And on the gravestone, it is inscribed, "Rest in peace, Rajesh, Alpha Slayer and Feline Friend, always remembered." And we'll, you'll know. So we've got the message in the bottle here, which has his saddle in it. We've got the saber-tooth banner up top, which, albeit, does not look like Rajesh, but it is a saber-tooth. And for us, we have the Dodo Rex as our primary, I guess, idol in the temple here. And we basically don't worship, but pray to it for that it will stop the chaos. We see the Dodo Rex as representing chaos, terror, and fear. And so we basically pray that it will take away our fear. Alright, and as Limberthill finishes up her monument to Bill, surely those of you who play Ark totally understand that when you spend a long time raising a creature, and when it adds so much to your arsenal, you particularly feel its loss. So even though Faramir was just a raptor, Bill was an equus, and the horses in this game share a very special place in most of us, and most of our hearts as players. And so Bill being raised from basically birth and then to lose it was heart-wrenching. So got a huge monument being constructed in the graveyard for Bill, and a well-deserved one. So let us know, how do you guys and gals say goodbye to your animals on Ark? And do you feel it like we do when you lose them? So again, sorry to see our animals go, but we'll see you next time for the Rise of Rocinante roleplay.